is News 3 Now at 10.
Thank you for joining us tonight. The chance of severe weather is over, but we did get some much needed rain, and those rain chances will stay with us for a few more days. Let's get your certified most accurate forecast now with meteorologist Dana Fulton.
We have wrapped up the potential to see any sort of severe weather building in really for southern Wisconsin, but the chance for showers and thunderstorms still lingers with us overnight and as we look ahead to Friday and the weekend. Here's a look at our radar over the last few hours. This line well to the north of us, north of the Dells right now, has really been losing its steam as it's traveled further southeast. We're seeing some stronger, steadier showers around the Dells currently. But it doesn't look like we're seeing a lot of lightning or a lot of thunderstorms with that. Overall precipitation today, the heaviest amounts in the very northwest corner of Dane County, the northern portion of Iowa County, stretching through Sauk City. We did see some folks pick up close to 2 to 3 inches of accumulation, but for other areas in Richland County and in Rock County, really not seeing much today. So again, a good drink for some areas, but we do need a little more rain to build in as we look ahead through the rest of the forecast for the week and into the weekend. The chance for more showers, certainly good news. That marginal risk for severe weather this evening just continuing to die down. Temperature-wise, it was overall a pretty cool day. We barely got to the mid-70s for afternoon highs. And tomorrow we're expecting temperatures to land close to 80 under mostly sunny skies, with a few more showers and thunderstorms passing through for your Friday. But we will take a closer look at the timing for these rain chances and the potential accumulation through the weekend in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. Stay up to date on the weather on our First Warn weather app. It has hourly forecast, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC weather. If there is one group hoping for rain, it's Wisconsin farmers who have been battling a very dry summer up until this point. Adam Duxter explains how the rain this week could make a difference.
In a lifetime of farming,
there is no magical year where everything goes right. There's always going to be something.
Doug Rebout has learned to expect the unexpected.
We know something's going to happen, whether it's tariffs or weather or pandemic or whatever. And we just go, okay, we're going to get through it.
This year, it's the weather, or rather lack of it, having the biggest impact on his crops.
Starting to get worried, especially when we had those 90, 100-degree days. That was really taking its toll. Crops were looking kind of a pale green and kind of starting to shrivel up and everything. And, I was sitting there going, okay, if we get some rain, it'll still come through.
Rebout says up until last Thursday, they really hadn't gotten any rain here on the farm since Memorial Day, when in a normal year, they would get close to 3 to 4 inches of rain during that time. The Wisconsin Farm Bureau says just about everyone is dealing with the lack of rain this year, but says it's too early to tell just how much of an impact it'll have.
Over the course of the last 6 weeks, we've gotten pretty dry. Mother Nature is our partner in this. No matter what we do in planting that crop, in making sure that it grows and has all the nutrient and has to grow, ultimately we need those timely rains.
Rebout says,
on a typical year, I'd probably be standing in corn up to here right about now.
You really can see the effects. And while he's hopeful rain is coming soon, not enough of it or too much of it all at once could create a situation even the most experienced farmer has a hard time preparing for.
Right now, in that plant is when it's kind of starting to develop where that ear is going to be and all that, and that's where it's critical. So like I said, if you get something major happen to that stalk right now, it could just basically end the growing season for it.
In Rock County, Adam Duxter, News 3 Now.
For more on how this year's dry season could affect Wisconsin crops, you can visit our website, channel3000.com. About 100 people remain missing after a South Florida beachfront condo building partially collapsed. Rescue crews say they pulled 37 people from the wreckage. At least one person was killed. Peter King is in Surfside.
As the sun sets on the most tragic day this community can remember, we stand in solidarity once again to tell you we are working around the clock to search and rescue people in this rubble.
The search and rescue mission is pushed deep into the evening at the partially collapsed 12-story apartment building in Surfside.
The building has literally pancaked.
The town's mayor, Charles Burkett, says about half the building's more than 130 units fell.
We are shoring up the structure on the inside as we continue to tunnel in to locate additional survivors.
We've been calling them like nonstop. No reply.
All around this South Florida town just north of Miami Beach, friends and loved ones have been praying.
We just want to be with our mom. So,
she was the best. Our best, right? You know, we can't live without her.
Surveillance video captured the moment the building collapsed just after 1:30 local time Thursday morning. Bystander Nicholas Balboa, one of the first on the scene, helped save a child.
I was able to hear the boy that was pulled from the rubble yelling. As I got closer, I was able to see his hands sticking to the rubble, waving.
Investigators are trying to find out what caused the building to collapse. This study from a researcher at Florida International University found that the building, built on reclaimed wetlands, has been sinking at a rate of 2 millimeters a year for the past 3 decades. And that may have impacted the building structurally. The town of Surfside requires multifamily buildings like this one built in 1981 to be recertified every 40 years. Peter King, CBS News, Surfside, Florida.
President Biden said he's prepared to send in federal resources such as FEMA to help. One person is recovering after a shooting in Janesville. Our crews spotted a couple of JPD cars outside a house near the intersection of Milton Avenue and Hyatt Street. Janesville police say a 38-year-old man was taken to the hospital. He is expected to be okay. Police say it's an isolated domestic incident. 65-year-old Henry Tyler has been arrested and will be charged with reckless injury. Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin will be sentenced tomorrow. A jury found him guilty of murdering George Floyd 2 months ago. Family members are expected to give victim impact statements. The Minnesota Attorney General is also asking the public to share how George Floyd's murder impacted them. Chauvin will have the opportunity to speak for the first time at the hearing as well. It is unclear, though, if he will. The judge could sentence Chauvin to up to 40 years in prison. The prosecution is asking for 30 years. The defense is seeking probation. The Derek Chauvin trial has become a teaching tool for aspiring lawyers in St. Paul, Minnesota. Students at the Mitchell Hamline School of Law are dissecting every move made by both sides. The class is called Advanced Criminal Law, Cops as Defendants. Its professor says the trial presents a unique teaching opportunity to discuss the case and the strategies used by both attorneys.
I think the consensus has been that the prosecution team did better than Eric Nelson. Eric Nelson had a tough case. The criticism that I've heard and I share is I think that Nelson chased too many different theories.
The professor says it is rare to devote an entire course to one trial, but it is what the students wanted. A preliminary hearing is set for a Kenosha man charged with killing 3 people and injuring 3 others at a crowded bar. Raquel Vinson will appear in court on July 9th. This shooting happened back in April at the Summers House bar. Vinson would face life in prison if convicted. The Kenosha City Council voted unanimously to reject a claim of damages from Jacob Blake Jr. He's the man shot in the back multiple times by police last summer. Blake is now paralyzed. His lawyer was asking for nearly $800,000 in damages for medical expenses, lost wages, and pain and suffering and disfigurement. But it was denied on a 17-0 vote. President Biden officially announced he has reached an infrastructure deal with a bipartisan group of senators. The $1.2 trillion proposal includes $579 billion in new spending focused on physical infrastructure, including transportation, water, energy, and broadband internet. The deal includes redirecting a portion of unused COVID relief funding and enhanced tax enforcement. A deal on infrastructure would be the first significant bipartisan bill struck between the new administration and Congress, but it still has a way to go. Congressional leaders are aiming to bring legislation to the floor next month before the August recess. President Biden hit the road today to make a push for COVID-19 vaccinations ahead of the 4th of July holiday. The nation's mass immunization effort has stalled, particularly in the South.
We need more people to get fully vaccinated to finish the job. That's why I'm here.
President Biden met with frontline workers at a mobile vaccine center in Raleigh, North Carolina. The president says getting more shots into more people's arms is a matter of life and death. The White House is also urging younger adults to get vaccinated. Nationwide, 65% of adults have received at least one dose. Here in Wisconsin, another 6,000 people are newly vaccinated, and this comes as the positivity rate for new cases remains below 1%. The 7-day average for new cases is trending up at 78 new cases. Well, it is the season for boating and swimming, but for those heading out on the water, officers have a few reminders after a deadly week for drownings in Wisconsin.
During the Summer of Sleep mattress sale at Ashley Home Store, save up to 60% off doorbusters like these. This deluxe Serta is half price, plus $500 in free furniture. Save $1,000 instantly on your choice of Sealy or Perfect Sleeper, now just $6.99. Ashley Home Store.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
It's a fact. We use our internet and TV more than ever, with most of us spending nearly 7 hours a day online. So it's no wonder thousands of families are switching to Spectrum, because most families have up to 8 connected devices, which means they need even more speed. Switch to Spectrum Internet and get the fastest starting speeds for the price. 200 megabits for just $44.99 a month, with a free modem and free security suite included. Call 833-546-4499. When it comes to TV, we're watching more than ever. In fact, 80% of us watch TV every day. Spectrum TV lets you catch all your favorite sports, news, and more live. Plus, download the free Spectrum TV app and watch on your devices. Switch to Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-546-4499. The fact is, Spectrum has the best services at the best price. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. We'll even buy out your current contract. Call 833-546-4499.
The only thing better than tacos is faster tacos. That's why Johnsonville created its new ground taco sausage. That's right, taco sausage. Premium cuts of ground pork authentically seasoned with cumin and garlic. Next taco night, skip the seasoning packets. Just sizzle and serve. Because with new Johnsonville taco sausage, the only thing between your family and tasty tacos is 10 minutes.
Ashley Home Store Stars and Stripes holiday sale starts now. Get up to 60% off holiday doorbusters. Pay as little as $25 a month for complete rooms you'll love with no interest financing for 5 years. Plus, take a bonus 5% off our sale prices at checkout. Ashley Home Store.
Friday morning, we'll get you ready for the day and have any breaking news from overnight.
And in the 608, we'll be checking out a gym that has something for all ages. Join us between 4:30 and 7 for News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Travel is going to be a lot busier this July 4th than last year. AAA says upwards of 47 million Americans are expected to travel between July 1st and July 5th. According to AAA, that represents a near full recovery to pre-pandemic travel volumes. It's actually the second highest on record. The TSA is restarting voluntary flight attendant self-defense training next month. It was suspended during the pandemic. As more people rush to travel, airline workers are seeing an increase of harassment from passengers. The Federal Aviation Administration says it has received more than 3,000 reports of unruly passengers this year. In 2019, there were only 146. The state's tourism industry is set to get a big financial boost. Today, Governor Evers announced $140 million in federal coronavirus funds will be used to help bolster the state's tourism and entertainment industries. The new grant programs will be invested in industries hit hard by the pandemic, including live event venues, movie theaters, summer camps, minor league sports, and the lodging industry.
So as folks in Wisconsin and around the country begin vacationing and traveling again, It's especially important now, more than ever, that we support these vital industries so that we don't just recover, but we do better than we were before.
Additional investments will be made in reopening state historical sites and marketing support for Wisconsin's tourism industry. The Wisconsin State Fair announced some changes today. The State Fair plans to have limited hours this summer due to a labor shortage and increased sanitization protocols. The fair will open at 11 o'clock each day and close at 11 o'clock each night. The fair will close at 10 p.m. on Sundays. The State Fair kicks off on August 5th. Well, it is not the best night for a boat ride, but the lack of activity on the water is a welcome break for the people who patrol them, especially when we've already seen several drownings across the state in the past week. Grace Hodek found out deaths on Wisconsin's waterways are on the rise and shares some advice of what not to do while on the water.
The popularity of boating activities has increased since the start of the pandemic, with old and new captains on board.
With COVID, a lot of people were able to get out of their house and enjoy the lakes that we have here in the county. So unfortunately, not everybody has boating experience, so it's really important that they brush up on their safety.
But fun on the water comes with a certain focus, too.
The last couple of years, I would say we have an uptick in the number of accidents.
According to the DNR, there were 22 people killed in boating accidents last year. Now, in 2021, the state has already seen 13 deaths, including a drowning in the Wisconsin River, and it's not even July.
I hope the last tragedy that we've had this past weekend around the state is the last fatality that we have. Unfortunately, I don't think that's probably going to be the case.
The number one contributing factor to boating accidents is moving too fast, usually with alcohol on board. Wisconsin's lakes will be especially crowded during the 4th of July, and boaters are asked to pay extra attention to their surroundings as they celebrate.
The first step in having a good time on the water is preparing for a safe time. Deputy Gilmore says most of these incidents can be avoided and shares some ways you can call for help if you need it.
Watch the alcohol consumption, stay hydrated, be careful of other people in the water, and wear your sunscreen.
The Dane County Sheriff's Office says to always have a life jacket on board and to signal for help in times of danger.
Typical signal for help is this. It's not the, hey, come help me. It's no, wave your hands like you can. That way we can see them.
Ending boating season on a good wave means following the rules of the water. In Madison, Grace Hodek, News 3 Now.
The Sheriff's Office encourages all boaters to take a boater safety class. More information on how to stay safe on the water can be found at danesheriff.com. And meteorologist Dana Fulton joins us once again with her first warn forecast.
Right now, we're still watching a few showers and thunderstorms just north of the Dells sweeping down for us. This is a look over the day. I've backed this up actually over the last 12 hours, a little longer than where we usually have our loops. But I wanted you to see this line coming through earlier this evening, bringing in those showers and thunderstorms really early this afternoon. Some light showers this evening, and now this is the second line that we are watching build in. So 2 rounds today. The first round bringing some heavier showers to the northern portion of Dane County. The second round right now really fizzling out as it's moved further southeast. Some heavier showers for areas around the Dells starting to creep into parts of Columbia and Sauk counties, but overall the thunderstorm potential really backing off for us and becoming more of just a rain event building in further south. So some shower chances for us overnight. Chances also for us on Friday. This is one of those, if we have a little too much rain overnight, it'll take away some of the chances for Friday, but I think our overnight chances are backing off a little more, so it seems more likely to have some chances for showers and thunderstorms for Friday afternoon. Storms likely for the weekend. For next week, we'll also have the potential for showers and thunderstorms. The pattern kind of continuing into the start of the work week, but we'll have a few lesser chances for us towards the end of the week, pulling back just a little bit on those storms. Overnight, mostly cloudy skies. We only drop to the upper 60s for overnight lows, so not much of a departure from where we're at right now. Throughout the day tomorrow, still mostly cloudy with the chance for some isolated showers and thunderstorms throughout the afternoon and evening. The better opportunity for rain, though, really builds in for us on Saturday. We'll have the chance for showers and thunderstorms again Friday night into Saturday. And for Saturday, likely going to see kind of speckled showers throughout the afternoon. Plenty of dry time mixed in as well, but it does look like almost everyone should pick up some rain throughout the day on Saturday, which is a little different from today. Of course, we had dry spots today in Richland County, parts of Rock County and Greene County just not picking anything up. And it does look like Saturday will have a little more consistent rainfall throughout throughout southern Wisconsin. Overall rainfall totals, this pushes us for Friday, Saturday, and all the way through Sunday morning, picking up at least an inch of accumulation throughout southern Wisconsin. Some folks could definitely get in that 2 to 3 inch range if these thunderstorms back off or start to slow down or trail each other. Our totals could climb up quite a bit, and seeing that much rain over the course of a few days, not necessarily a bad thing for us right now. Still under a moderate drought status for all of southern Wisconsin, at least, with the severe status starting to creep in for the southwest and the southeastern corners of the state right now. Temperatures for tomorrow near 80 for our afternoon highs. Mostly cloudy sky with, again, shower and thunderstorm chances in the afternoon. Better chances really building in for us on Saturday to see a little more accumulation. Saturday will be just a little cooler outside. High temperatures in the mid-70s. For Sunday, near 80, and we will stay close to 80 for the start of the work week, with a few more chances for showers and thunderstorms developing on Monday, a slight chance on Tuesday, and we'll hold on to the opportunity, likely to see at least a raindrop or two all the way through the back half of the week, and starting to creep into the end of the 10-day now. The 4th of July heading into next weekend. It does look like we'll have some chances for showers and thunderstorms. Still plenty of time, though, to keep an eye on that forecast.
All right, Dana, thank you. It's state tournament time, and this year's track and field kicked off today. After the break, we have highlights and reactions from the winners. Jordan is next with sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This isn't your typical runaway bride scene. It's a Nissan sales van ad.
Hurry in for a low $219 per month lease on the 2021 Rogue.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Big trucks can be intimidating. If you've been seriously injured in a truck crash, call Gruber Law Offices today. Trucking law can be extremely complicated. You don't want to take on the insurance company alone. Gruber Law Offices has the experience, the resources, and of course, the results. We know truck law. We know the rules and regulations. We know what it takes to win. Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Steinhaffel's 4th of July sale is happening now. Start with store-wide savings of 35 to 50% off. Plus, get great deals like this recliner, just $249. A Beauty Rest Queen mattress, $349. Or this queen bed, now $749. A 5-piece dining set, $799. Want to freshen up your patio? Right now, all patio is on sale. And with Steinhaffel's special financing, you save even more. Only at Steinhaffel's and steinhaffels.com.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
They say when you come from a small town like us, you do things your own way. A way that builds a state-of-the-art network. As a local, you know the dead spots, so you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the neighborhood, so you make a difference. Thanks for the hot spot. You know the strongest signal comes from starting local and staying loyal, no matter how much you grow. The nationwide network built from your town up. U.S. Cellular.
This isn't your typical runaway bride scene. It's a Nissan sales van ad.
Hurry in for 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models.
State tournament time
the 2021 state track and field meet taking place in La Crosse, and each division getting their own day. Up first, D3. The Bosco Bell girls got things started with a bang. In the 4x800 relay, the Bulldogs not only took first in a time of 9:58.22, but they won their school's first relay at state. Now, speaking of relays, Lancaster was flying in the 4x2. The Flying Arrows took home the crown 146.69. Now, what a day it was for Benton Scales Mount Scholzberg Casey Martinson. She took home titles in the mile, the 800, and the 2-mile. Fenimore's Brindley Nelson won the 400 and anchored the Golden Eagles to a state title in the 4x4. And her teammate, Izzy Bender, took home the high jump crown with a leap of 5 feet, 5 inches while setting a new school record.
It was the best feeling ever. You know, just being a senior and then finishing like this. It was the best feeling.
It was kind of like oh my God, am I a state champ? And I looked up and then I just like, oh my gosh, I won a state championship. Like together, like we did it.
On the boys' side, it was all field events. Cuba City's Jack Miskey uncorks a throw of 160 feet 4 inches to close out his career as a state champ. And how about this? On his final jump, Lancaster's Preston Nothi not only sets a new school record, but wins the long jump with a jump of 22 feet 6.5 inches.
You know, it's kind of sad. My high school career is done with track, on to college, but at the same time, it's good to go out on that note. Glad, happy, pretty much all emotions, just overwhelmed. We'll put it like that.
Well, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals did not go as planned, at least for the Bucks it didn't. Hawks bested them on their home court to take the series opener. Now, some challenges presented themselves last night. One of the biggest, Trae Young. At one point, it looked like the Bucks had things under control, but Young always had an answer, able to find the bottom of the net from pretty much anywhere on the court. He led the way with 48 points, ultimately helping Atlanta win 116-113. Now, as preparations begin for Game 2, something the Bucks hope to bring more of is pressure.
We got to be physical with him. We don't have to set him to the free throw line. Like, we just got to make it from the first minute to the last minute tough. Make it tough for Trae Young. Make it tough for those guys to not get easy looks for the lobs. And hopefully we can put ourselves in a position to win Game 2.
And Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals is Friday. Tip-off is set for 7:30 at Pfizer Forum. And Steve Stricker and Jerry Kelly out on the links for the Bridgestone Senior Players Championship. Kelly, the defending champ, had a couple of bogeys on the day, but closed out strong. 3 birdies, he finishes 1 under and tied for 4th. And Stricker just tearing it up, sinks birdies on 17 and 18 to solidify the lead. He sits atop at 7 under. We'll be right back.
Slightly open stance, and he is
towards his 4th.
It's the Hy-Vee Meat Stock-Up Sale this Thursday through Sunday. Fresh ground chuck, 3 pounds for $10. John Morrell hot dogs, just 98 cents. And ready-to-grill seasoned chicken leg quarters, only 99 cents a pound. Thursday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Furnish your home in good taste with Pletz Furniture. Shop for new ideas from a large selection of quality name brands in stock and ready for delivery, including Lazy Boy, Sealy, and Amish-made furniture. Pletz Furniture in downtown Baraboo. Quality furniture at lowest prices.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Right now, get $750 customer cash on our new 2021 Camry, CHR, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
4 days only. Save an extra $700 on these top appliance brands exclusively at the Grand Appliance Buy More, Save More sale. Get great deals on thousands of in-stock appliances, including this Bosch Ultra Quiet dishwasher for just $5.98, or this 26 cubic foot LG side-by-side refrigerator just $9.98. Visit your local Grand showroom or grandappliance.com to save today. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
Furnish your home in good taste with Pletz Furniture. Shop for new ideas from a large selection of quality name brands in stock and ready for delivery, including Lazy Boy, Sealy, and Amish-made furniture. Pletz Furniture in downtown Baraboo. Quality furniture at lowest prices.
It's the Hy-Vee Meat Stock-Up Sale this Thursday through Sunday. Whole boneless pork loin, just $1.99 a pound. Honeysuckle white fresh ground turkey, 2 for $5. And Hy-Vee True chicken drumsticks, only 99 cents a pound. Only at Hy-Vee.
Download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app today.
And let's check in with Dana with the final check of your forecast.
Ahead to the next few days, we're really going to hold on to the chance for showers and thunderstorms near 80 for afternoon highs tomorrow, holding on to a little more rain, of course, as we head into the weekend. Saturday will be a little cooler in the mid-70s. We stay near 80 degrees as we look ahead to the start of next week with a few more rounds of rain building in, a few more thunderstorm chances also towards the end of the 10-day. The 4th of July is starting to creep back in for us at the end of the forecast. It does look right now, Charlotte, like we might see some shower chances for the weekend.
All right, thank you, Dana. Thanks for joining us. Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.